Hey guys, I'm back, Little Man FPV. So today what I'm going to be discussing is what you will need to start out in FPV. So, first of all, what you're going to need is a remote. The one I use is the Tyrannus QX7. This is one of the best remotes out there currently. It's a nice little small compact thing that I always, whenever I'm out flying, I feel comfortable just because of the feel of this remote. It has grip back here. You can pinch it. You can use it like a little Xbox controller if you wanted to. That's how I use it right now. Just me starting out. I'm trying to learn how to pinch because that is how most official pro pilots fly, such as, Joshua Bardell, Mr. Steele, all of them, just to name a few. So you will need a remote. I recommend the Tyrannus QX7, and everything you see in this video, except for, I believe, a few items, I'll point them out. Everything you see in this video, except for the items that I point out, can be purchased from myfpvstore.com, link in description. So what I would like to mention about that store is just because where I live, they have local pickup. So if you live near them, then, you can go to their store and actually pick it up yourself. They'll have the order ready for you. But one thing I would like to say about this remote is just the fact that with the white remote especially, you can customize it how you would like. So my FPV store, their kind of colors are white and blue. So if you'd like to, if you're being sponsored from this store or whatever, you can deck out your remote. Or if you're being sponsored by, some company, some FPV company that is, black and red, then you can get a black remote and get a red skin to put over. So after the remote, we'll put that aside. Second thing you need are goggles. These are the Fat Shark V3, I believe, goggles, and these are personally one of my favorites just because they're comfortable and they're easy to use. So what they come with, the goggles and the pack. What they do not come with are batteries, a module, and antennas. And it will come with a strap too. But one thing that you would definitely need to use is a battery pack. So make sure what I use is the Samsung batteries, which are on my FPV store under battery accessories, I believe. Another thing about these goggles are the module, which is one of the best. It's a Furious FPV module. I forget. It's the Trudy Furious FPV. So you can see right here. So that's the module I use. It gives really good reception and footage. And then the antennas. The antenna I use, TBS Triumph, which is I believe. I'm not exactly sure what antenna that is, but you can pause the video and look at it. So it's the frequency. If you'd like to look at that, but just like I said, pause the video and look at it if you'd like to really get into deep. This is a Fierce FPV patch, which is another thing that I do use. So after you have your goggles, your remote, the batteries, and the antennas, which there are modules on myfpvstore.com that only need one antenna. They're not that great, but if you're under a budget, it will work. That's what I started out with. Next up, after those, you're going to need a drone. So if you're just getting into it, one thing that would be great for you is a tiny whoop, which this is the Beta FPV 1S Beta FPV, what is it, 65 Pro. This is what I use. I did not start out with this. I started out with a Baby Hawk. But what I would like to just say is this is a better starter drone, because then you could fly in your house, learn how to do that. Then you can go buy a Baby Hawk. You know, whether it's you can buy any Hawk really, but you can buy a Baby Hawk. You can buy Baby Hawk R, Baby Hawk R Pro, or the Hawk 5, which is a 5-inch quad. But anywhere between Baby Hawk and Baby Hawk R Pro, which Baby Hawk R is right in the middle, those are 2 to 3-inch quads. You can upgrade your Baby Hawk R to a 3-inch, and I believe the same thing for the R Pro. But anyways, back to the Tiny Whoop. Like I said, 65 Pro. What I use is I bought the 8-pack for $26 from myfpvstore.com. They are one of the cheapest FPV stores out there, but they have some of the best qualities drone stuff. That's what I would like to mention. So, Beta FPV 300 milliamp per hour, which is also mAh. 4.35 volt, 30C/60C 1S LI-HV. So, those are what I use, which I have 9 just because the 65 Pro, they come with one. All the Beta FPVs come with them. So, and then you're also going to need a spare cap, which this is why I say spare cap, because flying this little thing is, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's hard to learn. And when I was learning just to fly this little one, I was not used to how slow it was, and when I tried to rip it, it only went just a little bit slower. And yeah, I ended up cracking this. I actually broke it too. So that's one thing you need to be careful with, which you can always buy more. And then you need spare props, because I bent some props too in the process. You're going to need a charger, which this is the Beta FPV charger, which this can be charged with a, I forget what it's called, but it's like there's this little wall outlet that you can use, and you plug into that, and you could either put on 3 or 4S. I use 3S with the wall plug, and charge up my batteries. But then, on top of that, you can what they call field charge. So you could pull out a 3 or 4S battery and charge these batteries, just using the batteries. So that's another thing that I like about the Tiny Whoop. And you also need a capacity checker, which is all under myfpvstore.com. Best store that I've known. I've tried to, look at other stores, and I'm like, what is this? Like, some of the other stores are good too. It's just when you're on a budget, or you don't have that much money and you'd like to get into it, myfpvstore.com is the best place to go. They're the cheapest, but have the highest quality. Store logo right there on top too. The next drone, if you want to upgrade that, which this is what I did. I went to the Baby Hawk, but then I ended up flying that and losing reception, because me being my, smart, dumb, whatever you want to call me self, I didn't put my antenna on my goggles, so I got 25 feet and I fly into some woods, which, at some point you're going to lose and break your drones. Not all of them, but some of them. And I wasn't being careful, which I will admit. So, but you always want to have somebody there just to spot your drone if you crash it. Now, with this, what I did is I ordered extra props for this drone. And then if you want to upgrade to a 3-inch, which I might do soon, you want to get some of the Emax Baby Hawk, which this is for the Baby Hawk, but you can also put these, if you really want to race this drone onto a 3-inch. This is micro 2-inch props, which they're pretty good props, I'm not going to lie. It's hard to break them. And yeah, this comes with a battery strap, capacity checker, all that stuff. Yeah, all you really need to do, it comes with 2 sets of props. I just bought extra because, you know, I'm not the best flyer, and I'm not really that good of one. I'm still learning, but so I bought extra props. You always want extra props, always, because, you know, you never know when you're gonna hit a power line out of nowhere. I did that once. I'm impressed my drone did not break. But anyways, nice little Baby Hawk R. They have the R Pro, which I do want to get. So after you go to those, 2-3 inch quad, which are nice. This one runs on 4-cell, which I'll get into batteries later. You want a 5-inch quad. These are what's going to get you into races. Once you learn how to fly one of these and do some tricks, you're good to go. Which I haven't really flown this through my goggles. I lifted off once, I got scared, I landed it. It's a beast. This is called the Batman by HGLRC. It's a nice little drone, I'm not going to lie. I love having this drone. I've never even flown it. I just love to show it off. It's one of the best out there for a 5-inch. But, yeah, just a little look at it. I want to put a GoPro mount on there. That's what I want to do. So after you get that, you're going to need batteries. Which is, you're going to need lipo bags for your batteries, because these are a little dangerous. So these are the 4-inch batteries. I have 3 of them, which one of them is charging more, what do you call it? Tiny whip batteries, there we go. So this is the Bosch High Octane, which is also, it's custom made from myfpvstore.com. This and Tattoo are very similar. It's just, these are a little bit more on the better, higher end of things. But they do last quite a good time. 1300 mAh ADC 4S. So this is, it's a nice little battery. I've got 2 of them, like I said. That's for the Batman. Now for the Baby Hawk R, what you're going to want to buy is the High Octane 450 mAh, which with this one's a little bit harder, so I'm thinking I might upgrade to 650 mAh, just because this one's a little bit more pushy. It's the R is faster than the R Pro. This is the race version of Baby Hawks. This is also 4S with ADC. It's just smaller mAh, and you can see 1300 mAh, 450 mAh. The size difference, pretty good. But anyways, after we do that, after you get your drones, your batteries, your remote, your goggles, and the accessories, how are you going to charge your batteries? What I started out with is the E40 Sky RC charger. It's a nice little thing. It's decent. This goes from 1S to 4S. And once I realized I needed something better, once I got a 5-inch quad, I went to the IMAX B6 AC. This is 1S to 6S. Best one out there. This is the best one on myfpvstore.com right now. Like I said, all the way, 1, which actually, that's right, it's 1, well, maybe, no, I think it's 1 to 6S. If not, it's 2 to 6S, that's for sure. But, yeah, I like it. It's a pretty good one, too. It's decent. And it's not going to shut down on you anytime soon. But, along with those chargers, for the 2 different types of batteries I have XT30, a little bit of an extended version, and XT60. So, you can see the size difference between XT30 and XT60. It's a huge difference. But, you're going to need a case for your goggles, which with the Fat Shark goggles, these are included. which I custom made a case. So that's what, now I have these. This case holds my lanyards, my extra antennas, which I just got one more, and my battery straps. But I'm going to sew this on. It's called Drone Pilot. Today is Christmas, so I just got this. This is awesome. I'm going to sew it onto my bag, which is over there. But yeah, that's another thing that I'd like to mention. These are spare pieces, which I don't need to add in the video because they come with the Baby Hawk, and those are multiple reviews. I'll do a review on that later on at some point. With your goggles, while we're on the topic, I have a fit kit, which I got on my FPVstore.com. These are very famous, so the second they come in stock, you need to buy them. I bought the last one. They came in. They had like 2 or 3. They were out within a day. So these are very good quality. They have multiple fits for multiple different types of goggles. You know, V2 and V3. But like I said earlier, you need extra props. I need to get extra props for the Batman. Now, this is one item not included. These are the items that are not included on myfpvstore.com that are coming up next. Well, okay, let me, before I get onto that, do the stuff that are included. So with your goggles, comes with a little cleaning wipe. And then you need a charger for your goggle batteries. This one is the eFest, which only charges 2, which I have more goggle batteries coming in on the way, and I need to get 4 so I can charge them all at once. Now you need a capacity checker, or capacity control, or whatever you want to call it, capacity checker in general. This goes for LiPo, Life, Li-ion, Ni-MH, and Ni-CD. So, mode, cell, type, the simple stuff. You'll see that all over the place. Now this is what's not coming up on myfpvstore.com. This is the custom-made case I made for my goggles, which holds my, holds everything for my goggles, the accessories and everything. Which, as you can see, you can customize it any way you want. Next up, I have a flashlight that I use, so if it's starting to, you know, if I'm in the shade, it's a little dark outside because it's a little cloudy, I'll use this so I can see what I'm doing. I'll simply just work, you know. So, after that, what I have a folder with paper, so if I break anything, you know, or I need to buy something, I write it down, and I get that as soon as I get home. That's just a simple little folder. You can get those at Target, Walmart, Dollar Tree, sometimes Publix if they have them in stock. This, I just made a little custom workstation, little thing if you just need to throw some screwdrivers on, which I want to get a mat, welding mat, to put in my drone bag. But after that, I keep a measuring tape, you know, for whatever cause you might need. Let's say, oh, okay, well, you know, I'm going to have to measure this, whatever. And this is all Milwaukee. Not sponsored, by the way. I'm not sponsored by my FPV store or Milwaukee, you know, or Bosch or whatever. Really, I guess you could say, major companies, which I did forget to mention. I just saw it. This is by FR Sky, the remote. Tyrannus QX7, like I said. And then I keep it level, you know, so I know my workspace is level, you know, or if it's a little bit off, I can make sure nothing's gonna roll away on me. I keep a blade knife in case I need to cut anything that, you know, is kind of hard to cut. I keep a pocket knife on me. I keep a spare thing of blades. I keep little Allen key wrenches, super glue for temporary fixes, tweezers, screwdrivers, more Allen keys, really. Screwdrivers. Simple stuff for a quick repair. But yeah, that's the video for you, I guess. Which I'll do a review on what's in my drone bag and everything else. I'll normally bring my laptop with me in case, I crash my quad somewhere, or one of my drones and I can't find it, so I have to go back to the DVR and pull out the little micro SD card, plug it into my laptop and go. Check it out. But anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Make sure you check out myfpvstore.com. Link in description. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.